Ladies and gentlemen, it is with deep honor that I present the 2003 Distinguished Alumni Award from John Pearsall McCaskey High School to Major Richard Winters, a true American hero.
You make it very difficult to share some thoughts when you start off with tears in your eyes. After that presentation, I think I'd like to, since we're on a war basis here, share with you some thoughts on why we fight wars. And the best way to do that is to go back to the time of January 1941, when then President Roosevelt gave a fireside chat to the nation, and I can remember listening to it here at 418 Southwestern Avenue, Lancaster, on our Atwater Kent radio. He laid out for the nation, told us, made us aware once again of why we fight wars. And we've been fighting these wars since the Revolution, for the same purpose. But he brought it to our attention, and he did it very well in his speech, The Four Freedoms. The four freedoms he pointed out to us, and reminded us, I should say, our freedom of speech, which we all enjoy every day, and of freedom of religion. In any way you care to worship. The freedom from fear and the freedom from want. When you put that together, we've been enjoying this all our life. We seem to take it for granted. And that is a mistake. I looked into this, the background on this thing, and I found that the Roosevelt family originated in the Netherlands. And so that in having this award of the four freedoms each year, they hand this out in the Netherlands in 1 year, and the following year they hand it out in the United States at Hyde Park, New York. As an example, this past year, it went to Nelson Mandela for his work in freedom for those in South Africa. And I'd like to point out that the year preceding this, he handed it out in Hyde Park. And it was handed out to each branch of the service. They honored the Nurse Corps, they honored the Marines, they honored the Air Corps, they honored the Navy, and I was fortunate enough to receive the honor for the entire Army. Dick, would you help me now, Dick? Snap that on, please. Yeah. It's quite an honor. And after receiving this honor, I did a little research into the background of and history of this honor. And I found that the honor was first put out in 1983. And as I said, each year is passed on to somebody or some folks that contribute to the freedoms that we enjoy today. I found that the first recipient of this honor was President Truman. And it's like they skipped Eisenhower, but this next honor went to President Kennedy, and later on they gave the President Jimmy Carter this honor. Very impressive. But there's something that bothered me about this. I wondered if they perhaps made a mistake, because all these men were Democrats. And I'm a lifetime Republican. However, I kept the honor. And I'm happy to be able to share this with you today. But I'd like to, in doing this, send out a challenge and a suggestion to each and every one of you students. And it's a simple little challenge. It goes something like this. Every night when you go to bed, you brush your teeth beforehand. You look in the mirror by yourself, and I want you to answer only to yourself, and I want you to answer honestly. Today I did my best. I did my best all day long. That's just part of the day. And if you do that, I assure you, it won't be long and you'll see a change in your character. You'll see that friends come a little easier. People like you a little bit better. And I assure you that if you continue, I'm not saying that you have to know all the answers. You don't have to be the best in everything you do. But you just do your best. If you do that, it'll make a big difference in your life. And I want to encourage you to do that, and I'll salute you. Thank you.